Hello everybody, welcome to ZSR2 and welcome to the Z2R Nabooru Invitational Tournament 2021. It's the semifinals already, stuff is moving fast, and today is gonna be a great one. We have VictorSantafe with a cytown on the deck, and we have a fantastic volunteer team led by our beautiful commentator, Krista Joy 730. Take it away.
Oh, thank you so much, Super Boss. As I mentioned in chat, I told you this is absolute legend in the making. So we have the piano man himself, VictorSantafe. We're going to Cytown. This is the Nabooru Invitational tourney. So what better person to have rolling the seed than the legend himself? And the best part is everyone who's in chat, you're here with me. I'm winging solo. We know it is going to be maximum shenanigans. So far, we're starting off with a 4-4, which is pretty good. Me personally, I'm always down for looking at a little, 1-1. Yeah, it's a trust seed with me commentating. And it's kind of dirt poor on the leveling part because it's an easy level in. And we're looking at Cytown, who is currently in the stage of I know nothing. Okay, I had a little tech difficulty on seeing Psy, but it looks like Psy is in a nice free as can be type of location, which is yes, Krista does love the pain. Yes, as you may have guessed. So let's see what spell we get in Rauru. And we get life? Really? And it's expensive. Oh, it won't be used for a while. So the free spell in Rauru, guys, is the life spell, which will come in handy, especially if those who were here during the last one I hosted, that GP was painful. So let's see what. Let's see what we're gonna get here. So Victor is going and learning. Everything is a I know nothing situation. So we have about as much info as we did when we had Windows 90. No, actually Windows 3.1. And those were the good days. So let's see how our guys tackle this. Now it looks like so we're looking at Clem's wish of DM Candle Mace Trophy. Let's go. And now Cytown is getting the shield spell. Wow. And then we do have Era and Bagu. And it's like, oh man. We don't need any light. You know as well as I do, Alan, that Maze Island has been found already. Oh man. This is, and we have Cytown at King's Tomb, who has just learned a very, very important information that the boots are in the west. So let's look at I can't believe we're getting light life and shield way in the beginning. Now we know as well as anybody else, as members of Pain Train, guys, that this is we love to see the carnage. I mean, we've got for alligators, we've got invisible moblins because it's dark inside town's screen. And basically everything is just so easy to level up. I mean, we have 80, we have 120 for attack. This is absolute feels bad, man. Or as I say, feel bagoo. Actually, Alan, that is my name, Crystal Joy. And now we have Cytown getting the boots. So now we're going to be seeing walking on water. We're going to see, 7:30, even better. I was born on July 30th. So you guys are nailing me. I guess I'm truly predictable. So now we have VictorSantafe, who is on the correct side of Saria, who's going to get that free spell as well. And let's see where Cytown is now. Hey. And the fairy spell, goodness gracious, everything is just so easily acceptable. You know, if Super Boss wasn't here to announce that he was the one who rolled this seed, you guys would blame me because this is truly an easy seed so far. Very little pain, easy to level up. This is amazing. So we have Reflect. Oh, I said it was the shield spell because when I searched Strengthen Shield, I forgot about the Reflect. But so now we know Palace 4 can be a thing. Carrick is going to have a bad day. And the bestest thing is all of this is right here where everyone can get it. And with cytown having the boots, when things get rough, it's going to be easy to just walk around everything instead of, having to deal with the fights, which kind of hurts our feelings, right, chat? Because we love to see the battles. We love to see the pain. So let's go and looks like Sai is investigating Maze Island as well as VictorSantafe. So they want to get those 2 items that are there. So let's see. And it's the gloves. Holy moly. So we have the boots and gloves with the reflect spell. And this is starting to look like a seed I would do. Woo-hoo! Blue bird of happiness so far. So we can only hope that the enemy's damage set is so high that it makes them quake their boots. Haha, really bad pun. So, let's go through. Yeah, exactly. I have a feeling this is going to be a jetty. And the best part about it being a jetty is for those who are watching this during their lunch breaks, they'll be able to clock back in without the boss yelling at them. Oh my goodness. So now with everyone having roughly the same things, what can we expect from the palaces? That is the true question. I mean, we have the trophy. I don't know. We can only hope that we get some real hard shenanigans. Like we're talking epic shenanigans in the palaces, maybe a mace to the face, and now we have Sai who's running back to get that fairy. This no keys needed. Unless fairy could be. Yeah, I'm hoping that fairy isn't castable to 5. Could you imagine an expensive fairy? Let's see. Let's see, everyone. Cross your fingers. Fairy is 104. Okay. So fairy is absolutely jack-a-lot worthless right now. Which means those guys are gonna be looking at seriously needing to up their magic game. And oh come on, Zero, you have to see the light in everything. And that means that they're here just a little bit longer because palace traversing, especially if there are a lot of locks in those palaces, is going to be rough with no keys. Yes. Oh, I thought you were shrugging at that 104 fairy. And as a fellow member of Pain Train, you know as well as I do, that's exactly what we love to see. So now we have VictorSantafe, who's about to find out what fairy is going to cost that magic to. And that absolutely went so fast. I want to say it was 844 at Magic 2. What? Wait, what? There's such a huge jump between Magic 1 and 2? So now it's castable because he does have 60. Oh no. And now we're in Mito on VictorSantafe's side. And Sai doing what we love to see, which is karaokeing. And that Goria and Feraligatr combo is just mean-spirited. And oh man, that was just a huge tank fest. I don't know how to feel about this. Because that means we get early pogo stick for VictorSantafe. This is gonna be a oofa oofa oofa. Oh man, I'm like having some serious monkas. That was Well, yes, but it could have been worse. It could have been, just the legendary blue jar, which would have made it absolutely like the single arrow in Link to the Past. But those of us who are Link to the Past fans already know that, yeah, imagine that would be a seed eye roll, Irene. Like, seriously. Dark Link right there in one of the caves. Early Dark Link. But we have, with the castable, and GP has been found in a rather peaceful and serene location. It is not chilling where it would normally be in the Valley of Death. You have failed me again, GP. So, Sai is going to want to seriously consider upping that magic, since magic 2 and having that is very important, and Sai is definitely noping out of that palace. So let's well, we're all for bad puns. Bad puns are life and love, so it looked like we had, on VictorSantafe's side, we do have a death in which I don't think he was too happy about at all. And now he realizes that attack 2 may be a thing. So we have the castable fairy at Magic 2. I'm hoping Cytown does get it so that way he can get some pogo stick action going. But I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. I think he is looking, and oh heavens. This is Hammer Cave. Oh, this is just so convenient. But I have a feeling Sai, most likely, with all the problems he's having right now. Oh yeah, that was a tactical death. I was too busy feeling kind of bad for Sai, who's right now struggling with attack 1, when if he could just get to magic 2 would be really nice, and it would really make the difference. But I did forget to do the tactical death incoming sound. I am sorry about that. I was trying to get some strategy for, Sai, who's right now getting hammered. Let's hope the P bag, which is a 200 P bag, and like I did predict, he was going to go to attack 2. And then we have VictorSantafe. It looked like he found Palace 2 real quick, but I didn't really get to see too much. But I do believe that, oh goodness. So now VictorSantafe is going to have more castability. At least now he should be able to cast Fairy twice, which will come in handy, even though we know that that was not a tactical death. But I guess he could always say Death Warp. It looks like, okay, excuse me for 1 second. I'm getting cloudy just a bit. There we go. Excuse me. I was getting choked up with how much the seed is giving, and it's like, oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. Fairy is 44. But, the one thing Victor... Excuse me. Okay, so VictorSantafe did find something that will come in handy, and that is the heart container. And hey, Animus United, I hope you like that seed I had rolled for you, buddy. And we have Cytown who's doing the Dukes against... Oh yeah, they have Fairy. Definitely. Yeah, they had the trophy and everything has been so close. It was 103, 104, I believe at Magic 1, and then it just dropped to 44. I mean, Magic 1 and Magic 2 made a huge difference. And it looks like Sai is going to do... And we have Top Life here. Hey, the Yoshi God. Oh man, we have an all-star cast here in the chat. Welcome to everyone who has just joined us. So far, this seed has been very, very kind. In terms of leveling up, magic reduction, and get this to those who joined us. We have the mythical legend himself who rolled this seed. This is a trust seed. So I'm expecting shenanigans. It's been kind. And, we're just waiting. And now we're going to see. Okay. VictorSantafe already sees that there is a locked door, but with Fairy, that means nothing. And Sai has gotten his pogo stick. So this is going to be good. And it looks like VictorSantafe is onto Magic 3. He realizes that magic is going to be the thing here, especially for survivability. And let's see how this palace is. I'm already liking what I see with the lava. The only problem is there's not enough opportunity for lava bats. So we have to hope. Meanwhile, Sai is going and traversing through Death Mountain, in which he will eventually come across some great finds. But the best thing for him right now is kind of to focus on the leveling up, I would say. And then we do have some outdoors. Yeah, that is. I think, from a survivability thing, just plunking a little extra into magic should make life castable a little bit more. And then we can actually see what life is worth. So for us as members of Pain Train, we're hoping life only fills maybe a sliver to maybe 1 heart container, which would give a kind of moment. We have 500 P bags. Oh boy, this is amazing. However, at Magic 4, Fairy is still 44. So, could we have an actual... And the cross, oh boy. That is just... That's like getting... Let's see. Oh, I mean, you get to see enemies, but that is not what these guys are looking for. Not in the least bit. But hey, they can always say, I don't have a cross to bear or anything. So I guess we can look at it from that vantage point. So on VictorSantafe's side, we've just learned that Magic for Fairy is still 44. So I think what we're going to probably see is the initial drop at level 2, but it stagnates. And imagine that, having to put yourself, you're thinking magic, let me get to Magic 5 and let me see what I can do. Yeah, I know, zeroing. It never crossed my mind that I would cross somebody. I got you, buddy. And we're just looking. Oh man, those alligators, they are mean. We've got and a death right there at the P bag. That is disappointment in a can. And we have a 200 P bag on VictorSantafe's side. So these are some really, really great P bags. We know personally we like to see 10s and 50s, but considering, here we go. Here we go. The decision. Here it goes. Life was jack a lot of nothing because that was a death. Woo-hoo. That was just so much level of fail sauce. I can't even tell you what. Meanwhile, we have Sai still going through trying to mess up some enemies on the outer world. We have another P bag, which is 100. So far I've seen 100, 200, and 500. So this is going to be a very generous seed when it comes to leveling, especially if you're lucky enough to get P bags. Let's see where. Oh heavens. I'm still curious to see what life gave because it was so. And there goes that extra magic container on Sai's side. So with him having 6, and meanwhile, Carrick is getting the deal. He's having a bad day thanks to that early reflect spell for everyone. Sai has 6. So New Kasuto is a thing Carrick went down, was generous enough to give 500. And a key. I haven't seen that in so long. Most of the rando seeds. You think life fills at least 2 bars? Because VictorSantafe died before it did anything substantive. And it looks like VictorSantafe did go to life 5. I guess he is tired of all the pain. And yeah, I know, bosses dropping keys. I haven't seen that in a long time. Like, usually I'm happy we have the raft on VictorSantafe's side. So now we get to do a Dora the Explorer and we get to, do some Explorino with that Death Mountain raft tile. Meanwhile, Sai has found the 5th heart container, his 5th heart container for his side. So now he has 5 total. And we're at a huge difference between our runners. And if you look, VictorSantafe is at 455. Meanwhile, cytown is playing the Dark Souls version of this seed as he is 233. And oh my goodness. I mean, like, seriously. I'm all for, playing Dark Souls, but I died too much. But yes, Dora starts with the boots. And then we have the Explorino, and we just take the raft, and then we are good to go. And which... Oh yeah, cytown has the boots. And... and the map. Oh no. But I would say VictorSantafe has that too, And let's take a moment to appreciate the fact that cytown is 233 at this moment. Anyone who wants a harder version of Zelda 2, oh goodness, so the raft is worthless. It takes us back to DM. Nice. So we're going to need the bridge. Is going to be the only way to the east. And I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. And at live 5, surprisingly, that is pretty good. And we just learned from Zero that life is 4 bars. So it is not completely worthless. It hurts my feelings to know that because that's going to make GP easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, but here we go. Thanks to where are you going, cytown? Looks like we're upping attack to 4. No, to 3. Oh, wow. Now we have triple 3s across. Good deal. Yeah. So we have 445 and triple 3s. Woo-hoo. But we do have VictorSantafe, who's obviously in a in a commanding position. However, Sai's more vigorous overworld search has led to another heart container. So even though he's at life 3, he has 6 hearts, 6 containers. Like I said, New Kasuto is a thing. So the only thing we can hope from New Kasuto, what are you guys hoping from New Kasuto? Let's get some predictions in the chat. What do you think, if we find New Kasuto, what do you think is going to be there? Are we thinking that it's going to be a red herring, or are we thinking it's going to be actually something good? And now we have 7 on cytown. Wow. So now, all right, we're hoping New Kasuto's a red herring. Let's go. Now, grant you there's the easy carrot. We found a 1-up on VictorSantafe's side. On cytown's side, once cytown starts really leveling up, having those extra heart and magic containers are going to pay off in dividends, because that life 5 actually does minimize damage quite a bit. So, why for you nope out of there? Well, yeah, we gotta get past the little death thing. And here we go, guys, the River Devil. And guess where we are? So let's see what the old lady reward is. Will Grandma give something good? Grandma gives a heart container. Aww. See, that's what grandmas do. Grandmas always give you their hearts. So Grandma was nice enough. She was like, Link, I'm going to hook you up. You're dying like nobody's business. And, yes, Grams are life and love. And we've learned. Okay, here we go. Here's the spell. It's the jump spell. Oh, no, it's actually not a red herring. Oh, yes. Earth, fire, water, heart. And then you get Captain Planet that says, yes, Clem called jump. So we are giving Clem a big can of diddly squat, as we always do, because I am a poor host. And my rupee count is like 0 right now. So we're in the Runia, and the Runia does have the spell. And we get, yes, more diddly squat is always a good thing. So we know exactly what we're here for. According to some, they say that this is better than the pogo stick. But it's the upward pogo stick. So, boop, 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 we have up stab on cytown's side. Meanwhile, we just have the downward pogo stick. But Sai says I get to pogo both ways. Woo, woo! Yeah, I don't know why we're digging Death Mountain. I really don't. Cytown, from an exploration vantage point, is in the lead with outdoor exploration, but I don't know what Sai is doing, avoiding every palace. Try to dip. You have Fairy, you have the child. So guess who's marching back to Darunia? Yeah, because literally this seed has been really awesome in terms of item placement. And now, no, Animus United. That is a big negativo. He is looking for the east. But we must hope that VictorSantafe does figure out that Death Mountain has a lot of nothing. But cytown is going to get the spell. And now we're gonna go back to New Kasuto because it's like literally a hop, skip, and a jump away. Just go there, figure out what's going on. And the finals will be the best of 3. Woo! Nice. Zelda 1 trading sequence was there even one? I used to play that, but I never played it in sequence to really care about a trading sequence. All I did was get the white sword immediately, get the candle, then the white sword, and then you put some pain to some... Oh, the letter for... Wait, that was a trade? I never thought of it as a trade, really. I just thought it as of it as a permission slip. Now with this, you can take some drugs, Link. So, now we're about to see... Oh, interesting. Did you see what the spell had? And we know where Mito is. Yeah, it does unlock shield, but if you think about it, shield is very important in GP. And when I go into GP in a rando game, you better believe I am going to have shield. Because Thunderbird always, he always claps the booty cheeks, and that's never a good feeling. So at least with shield, I don't die as quickly. Because I usually dip into GP with the worst levels. So now, VictorSantafe is doing the smart thing. And I think Cytown is ready to start going through palaces. We have Sai, who does have an advantage in terms of having upstab, access to shield. And, we're looking at Helmet Head, who is about to get popular. No, that's not Helmet. Yeah, Helmet Head just got... Ooh, that was an easy battle for attack 4. It's a sad day, guys, when we have bosses that don't eat their Wheaties and do not get good. I mean, don't you expect, honestly, when you're going to face like a Guma, you're expecting lots of maces to the face. You're looking for some pain. Sai, what are you doing, Sai? Sai, what are you doing? I get it, and I don't get it. But I get wanting to fight, but you're fighting the wrong enemies. Yeah, life is like a wild card. I agree with you, Animus United. Because I've had some life comes to me. We have now the child on VictorSantafe's side. So, it's a quick run to Runia. No, that's Old Kasuto. Old Kasuto is a waste of time. So, Old Kasuto gives you the meep, I'm the Roadrunner spell. So, if you want to embrace your inner Sonic the Hedgehog, go for it. What are you doing? And that's exactly what VictorSantafe is going through right now. He is using up the dash spell like nobody's business. But is Cytown a bit... I guess getting the key was okay, but Sai, what are you doing? You're playing like me. That's never a good thing. And we do have VictorSantafe, who is back in Darunia to go ahead and get that spell. What? Here we go. We're getting upstab. No. Yeah, it was quite sad to see that those were all dead in rooms. So we now have on VictorSantafe's side Hey, a cheap pea bag. And pogo stick time. Upward pogo stick for VictorSantafe. On cytown side, we of the Hyrulean AAA are just trying to figure out what is going on here. Yes, I'll say that it was key hunting. We'll leave it at that. Professionals don't go in without keys. So yeah, if I say that Irene, that will totally you know turn this channel into something that is over 18, or at least I don't know how that fairy physic works, because usually there is no opening at the top of that, only to get disappointed and need a tactical death. No, I don't think Sai has the death of... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's no choice but the tactical death. I guess if you want to go out, you want to go out with a blue Dark Nut giving it to you. There we go. Now we have the lock-picking fairy. And... Your jokes are always a good thing. I can always be up or down, up for an elevator joke or down for one. So, we have in Palace 3 the most disappointing gift, and that was a pea bag. And, because we all want the greatest item on... And let's see how let's see if Rebo's horse can stand more than 4 knocks. Okay, we got 4 bonks and the horse is now 5 bonks and the horse is yeeted out of there. He's like, I don't get paid enough for this. The hay is really kind of crappy. I'm out. And what's good? Yes, Slamu. The item passed through to get to the boss room. But these bosses are weak. Really weak, and it hurts my feelings. Kind of makes you wonder, what is Ganon paying them? Maybe they're not being paid enough. Maybe they don't care if he gets resurrected. We'll just leave it to the little guys. That's what I'm thinking. I think Ganon doesn't pay these guys enough money. They're like, meh, we're out. So we're going to see a tactical death coming for VictorSantafe. So let's go. And that is our tactical death incoming on VictorSantafe's side. Now, on cytown's side, we have some more outward exploration, even though we really need to focus on those... Okay. Nah, not really. We need to find the... Okay, so now we have some pogo stick action on VictorSantafe's side. It's... Well, the attempt was made. Yes, Thunder is free in Nabooru. Yeah, Z1. Now, I'll admit, I see a lot of runners using the dash spell. I can't do it. I can't, because for me, I always end up running smack into an enemy and ending up dying hard. Now, I'm looking... Oh, okay. There we go. I heard this weird Discord noise. So we have cytown, who really should start focusing a little more on the palaces. I get we all want to have the flute, but instead, cytown does get the hammer. So he gets to bonk some rocks, which will be fine. We can always see what, Spec Rock has to offer us. But, we all want the flute. That's what we want more than anything. Because the flute is the only thing that can tackle the greatest overworld entity ever, which is the River Devil, which is why I call it the River Devil's best friend. And we know that in every randomizer seed, guys, what does the River Devil guard? Absolutely nothing. So let's hope. Sai now says, let's go palace hopping. He doesn't. Passes it along. Maybe there's the hope of finding. What do you? Well, I guess now Sai is in a palace. Sorry about that. Yeah, my River Devil never guards anything in my cases, but River Devil has been known. Oh, could you imagine River Devil percentage? Yes! Yes, that would be a seed I would love to create. Oh man, the shenanigans with that. And we have to put the flute in a really bad location, especially if it's River Devil percent. So we're in palace number 2, in which can I just say, guys, that this is absolutely the worst color. Like it is Pepto red. Woo! And we have our squishy helmet head from before. So blop blop, he's out of here. Disappointing all the bosses yet again. This is just sad. So sad for the bosses. Yes, it is Pepto Abysmal. Yes, Animus United. Fellow River Devil people, I love all of you. So Palace 2, with its disappointing helmet head defeat. And we have VictorSantafe, who is getting the medicine. So now we have a thing. Will anyone desire to get the shield spell? I'm hoping they do. Because they're... No, you don't want to... Oh, no, Victor did not get the P2 item. No. We have the 1-up on Sai. And, are they going to get the shield spell? And will it matter for GP? I'm hoping, because of how nice this game has been, that, make it so the game finishes at the River Devil Toot, goes through Link walking up a path for the end credits, and Ganon just looking with tears. Yes, that would be nice. And we have... Woo! Come on, you know you want to play this one. Let's go, folks! Alright. So, we have just a straight dash through. Oh, yeah, they're technically both in go mode. The only thing we can... Yeah, this is P1. I mean, whoever doesn't clear out Horsey Head, I mean, it would be a crying shame. And I'd have to go, me. That's like my way of giving an F in the chat. We have, like, seriously, just an easy peasy P1. Which, they have gloves. And looks like VictorSantafe found Horsey Head first. 3 monks, he's out. This is... At least Horsehead was nice enough to give 50. He realized that he was weak. He was like, I don't deserve to give you anything. So we both have almost simultaneous, P1 gem placements. In which cytown just proved me wrong on that. So it looks like, oh, I see why too, because he was so close to 960. So now we're going to go back and we're going to place the gem. Oh, absolutely. I didn't realize he was at 960. So with him being so close, that's obvious. You want to go get that first level, then get the second level, especially when he's going to find out. Oh yeah, double level is a thing. And we have VictorSantafe, who's in complete meat mode. Whew. Now, let's see. This color scheme is absolutely brutastic. Woo, hoo, hoo. What? I think that's orange. I want to say like a burnt orange. And as a Floridian, anything that's burning oranges, it just hurts the soul. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So Sai is back in Mito. Cash in that medicine, which is awesome-tastic. So now we know. Summer Sand? No. And we have an outdoor barbecue. Woo hoo hoo. Okay, Barba. Barba, come on, buddy. You cannot let us down. And now we have the shield spell. Let's hope this Barba has a little more energy. Obviously, we're going to see jump pogo stick on VictorSantafe's side. And maybe not. Yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. When I go into GP, I always have to make sure that I have shield with me. Because Thunderbird, once you get out of the pendulum, rotation, it is no fun. And now we have last hit on both sides on VictorSantafe's side, but it is Barba who goes down first. Being a weaker Barba than I care to admit, which kind of hurts. And then, you have to ask yourself, why didn't you just use jump? And save the key. Well, at least for me, but you may need the key. Oh, let's see. 2980. Magic is going up. Yeah, that's my. Well, rebate key. Okay, so now we have Sai using the fairy spell, and he is going to blaze through this palace. So now literally 2 palaces behind, but this is a fairly easy palace. And now we have VictorSantafe, who's getting the shield spell. So both of them are going to play it safe in terms of getting the shield spell, because I guess they realized GP, the seed has been way too kind. So GP has to be mean. We hope. Now, the one thing that would be great is after all palaces are done, finding the magic key. And then that is the biggest feels bad moment, because all palaces are done for you. And now you get, the magic key, which is about the worst possibility you could have. I mean, it's like, yeah, that's like getting the old participation award. And I actually did the quotation signs thinking that y'all could see what I just did. And that's like fail sauce on me as an announcer. So we have Palace 5 here on Sai's side. Now, okay. Sai found it before finishing all palaces. So I'm actually okay with this on Sai's side, because at least it will get some usage. Where on VictorSantafe's side, when he goes to see the Palace 5, item, it's going to be one of those things where you just go, no! So, yeah. And the good thing also on Psy's side is that, no tactical death needed anymore, unless it's to cast Fairy. But other than that, oh, wait a second. Did I? Wow. Guma did just smack him, smack poor Link into the outer room. So, but what hurts the most with this Guma battle, y'all, you know how I feel about Guma. I love to see lots of maces to the face, and on Psy's side, that did not happen. So that's disappointment in a can. And it's not too often that we see maximum spells on both runners' side. You gotta admit that that's a pretty good feeling to bear witness to this. So we are seeing some shenanigans, but it's mostly good shenanigans, just a couple of deaths. But that was it, So now Psy is going... Yeah, but Clem, when I talk about maces to the face, I mean maximum damage. Let's see. Well, yes, Slimo, that... I've never seen that. But we can hope. We can hope. That would make things interesting. But the good thing with Psy now is that really speedrun 4 and 6. I mean, Carrick is literally a short distance from the entryway. With Reflect should be easy enough. Barba, same-ish. Wasn't that far away either. And it was a nice outdoor barbecue. We can only hope. And, that's a dead-end room for VictorSantafe. So I'm thinking Cytown is going to go through and just kind of try to just blaze through these. And on VictorSantafe's side, we see a literal blaze. Only 2... Oh, wow. Magic 7 Fairy is 21. So really, that's not even too much of a thing. And shield is cheap. The only thing is, now if there's anything that needs to be casted, we're going to need a tactical death. So I think VictorSantafe was looking at his life counter to see if that's possible, or else that would be a big old game over. And look at that. Tactical death incoming, folks. That's true. Lace Sword is cheaper. VictorSantafe is trying to seek an alternate path. Personally, I think I would have left the Fairy there, especially if I have to do a tactical death. But he had just enough to cast it this time. Awesome. So, now... Cytown is having some very interesting challenges, and that 4-bar health for the life spell did come in handy as Psy was nearing that little thing called death, which can be a little problematic at times, Nothing to ruin your day like a death. So, Psy is going through Palace 4 as we speak. And now we're going to get that Carrick quickie dicky, and it's over. Provided Carrick plays along. There we go. We have the quick death. and 500 points. I think Sai may place the gem at this point. No, he's going to go for the double level again. Only problem is these two enemies are rather mean. And the decision to go ahead and place the gem. Also, you have to start, wondering, oh, the regret is real. Oh, man. Oh no, the regret on Sai's side. Okay, so we didn't get the double level, which could have happened, which really could have happened. And now we're back to go take on, with a hope and a dream, Sai is going for Palace 6. Now, here we go. So we have the burnt orange, which hurts me as a Floridian. We have VictorSantafe, who's already in his palace he needs. And then we're just hoping to see who gets to their boss first. We're looking for quick gym placement. We already know where GP is located. It is there just chilling, looking at the lake. Oh yeah, this finding the magic key, being able to blaze through doors, whereas VictorSantafe has to take tactical deaths because of the fairy spell. It's making a difference. It's really making a difference right now. And that is exactly what Sai is doing, blazing through, trying to get through to that outdoor barba, and we have us a very interesting matchup, because Sai has found Barba. And once we get through this, we're good to go, folks. So we're going to probably see, unless we can find our really weaker Guma on... Ooh, this... This is it. Let's go. Let's go for Sai for making one heck of a comeback. Yes, he is on the path towards meeting Guma, but let's give it up for Sai, who literally was playing the Dark Souls version of this. Look at the level he's going into GP with. So he's got the power, the darkness. Yes. By skipping the item room, that is the magic key that he skipped. But I think VictorSantafe at this point is like, there's only GP left. No! The level messed it up. But, well, we can't have everything. We were gonna have like a dark, GP. We have a quick Guma fight. So now it is just a matter of who is going to get to GP first, and then we have to look at what. So GP at 57 minutes and 34 seconds, we have cytown entering into GP. This, considering that Sai was just so far behind at one point, and now is the first one entering. And yes, Yoshi Lord, you have it. I am biting my nails. I will have nubbies by the end of this. What are you doing? What are you doing? No powder there. No powder there. You, Okay, we have one key. Now VictorSantafe should be on his way looking for, oh, guess what? KFC, Popeyes, Bojangles is in the house. We have the Thunderbird already. Woohoo! Required Thunderbird. Ha ha! We love to see it, folks. So once I don't think it's required, but Thunderbird is gatekeeping. So yes, it is absolutely required. And but the thing is, we love to see. Oh yeah, it's required. And the good thing is, we love to see our chicken fights. And Thunderbird is the king chicken, so you can't get mad at it. And let's see. Take one death, get it free. Yeah, looking at the placement, you can't. So we have to hope that GP doesn't let us down, guys. We already have an early Thunderbird, which is good. And Thunder was castable along with Shield for VictorSantafe's side. Let's see where that pendulum. What are you doing, buddy? Thunderbird. I guess Thunderbird doesn't want to, go in the normal pendulum that I'm used to seeing. But he's squishy. That's all we need to know. And Cytown is catching heck from the legendary Chicken Squad, y'all. And that's what we love to see. I mean, we have so much going on that not even the screen can handle it on Psy. It's just look at the lag. Oh my goodness. Even the health and magic bars are just not aligned. We love to see it. It is glitching like crazy on Cytown's side. So, it's like hail to victory for old chicken you. So, how'd y'all like that that glitch fest on Psy's side? And Psy decided to leave this ethereal plane as he didn't have very much magic to begin with. So now we have two different routes going on in GP. Let's see how that's going to fare. So now the race is on. It's just a matter of who. We have our little slimes in there trying to get some Happy Town. And let's see what's going on here. Yes, we love spicy chicken lava baths. Let's see. Yes, the health bar said I must go now. My planet needs me. And in a happy stance, it just oh, there we go. Cytown was able to salvage that. But you gotta admit, that Chicken Knight, he was fighting to the end. And then when he realized he couldn't kill him, he decided to say, I'm out of here. And he said, I'm not gonna let you kill me. You are not the boss of me. And he decided to jump. Oh man, we have a very mean emoji room. We really should have put a prediction down for this, because we're having a very, very gatekeepy emoji room, which I'm actually okay with because it represents the chicken army. Meanwhile, we have VictorSantafe, who's just ferrying out, just saying, yeah, just trying to get through as quick as possible. The quicker we find Dark Link, the better. And Cytown, meanwhile, found a cheap pea bag. Woo! This here. Holy moly! Even though going in second, we have VictorSantafe's Divergent that paid off. So we all know that VictorSantafe is just not going to go for a show, I hope. Me personally, I like just, bending down and stabbing Dark Link in the cackles. But this was just an amazing battle. We had some ups, we had some downs. We had cytown going in first at roughly 54 minutes, and now we have VictorSantafe taking first place with a time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 31 seconds. And it came down to literally just some serious luck. And you can't even get mad at that. This seed was just a humdinger, butt clincher, nail biting, everything amazing. And, anytime you can finish GP sub 30, it's actually a good thing, because me and Randomizer GPs have a love-hate relationship. So everybody get your GGs. Cytown found a fairy, which is absolutely worthless. Meanwhile, VictorSantafe's Link is getting some kissy action. So let's see if VictorSantafe will be joining us in the chat, in verbal chat. So let's see. He is in the waiting room. So once he comes in, we will definitely start the interview process. Hey, GG,
Hey.
man.
That was scary. It felt too fast for my taste. So I felt like I was taking too many precautions at the end, and I was gonna be sniped, but thankfully I wasn't. I was really unfortunate in the weekly race, because in the weekly race
Hey, GG,
I was almost in go mode, but I didn't have enough magic to cast Thunder.
No!
And that ended up killing my weekly race. I ended up in last place as usual. So in this one, I was taking every precaution there was. I went out of my way for the shield spell. I went out of my way for a key in Palace 5, just in case the infamous key and glove block room in GP showed up. Yeah, I was really lucky when I took risks. For example, at the beginning in Palace 4, I was really close to losing a lot of time due to running out of magic, but thankfully bosses were dropping keys and I found another key. So yeah, I was really lucky in this one.
You played solid. Like you were blazing through palaces. The bosses were super weak. And
yeah, that's the other thing. I wasn't. My boss fights were really terrible. Thankfully enough, it wasn't needed that I was on top shape to beat these bosses today. So yeah, I was lucky there too.
And you survived a Trez seed. How does that feel?
I survived what?
A Trezco seed. So this seed
yeah,
was rolled by Trez himself.
I was waiting for the surprise the whole time, but I think there wasn't, or for at least for me, there wasn't a surprise in this one.
Well, at least we know that Super Boss, does roll decent seeds.
The thing that was the smelliest about this one was Palace 5. That was a really confusing Palace 5. I was really scared of getting lost there. Thankfully and fortunately enough, I was able to go the fast way to the place I hadn't explored by accident. So yeah, I was really lucky there too. But yeah, it was a nasty Palace 5. That kind of palace I always get lost at.
Yeah, we did see you have some difficulty in 5, and believe it or not, would you believe that you were the second person to enter GP?
What? I knew it. For some reason, I knew that. I knew that I was taking too many detours to be safe.
I found.
I'm curious about what is keeping cytown in GP.
Okay, let me give you a little catch up. So basically, Sai did find the magic key, which was the item in Palace 5. And he played Palace 5 before the other palaces, which took a bit of time off because he was losing to you by about 5 minutes roughly. And then having the magic key early did help him blaze through 4, 6, and I believe the rest of, pretty much 4 and 6 just straight through. And when he got to GP, he did have to take a couple of deaths in order to cast a spell. And then, unfortunately, one death was in a real unfortunate lava bath death. So it gave him a game over. So that's what's extending out Sai's time. There was a path divergence between you and Sai, with you going left, Sai going right. You were the right one, and unfortunately, Sai's decision was a lengthy one. So Sai has been having a really rough time. And in fact, he is down to his last life again. He went in with 676. And I believe you did as well, 676. So having magic does help. And you actually had a lot less health than Sai as well. Sai has about 7 magic containers as well as 7 heart containers. So he's got the extra bit. He did do the reason why he fell behind from in the beginning was, whereas you were going and focusing on the palaces, he was focusing right up on the on outdoor exploration, and that was where he was able to find the additional stuff. And New Kasudo did give another heart. Grandma was nice and gave up her heart. And in GP, he just made it to Dark Link now because he finally made it through the loops.
The loops. Yeah. I had like 1 or 2 more possibilities in GP. So yeah. I'm thankful I chose the right one at that point because
because the other route. Oh yeah, the other route was nasty, full of lots of chickens, which makes me happy.
Yeah.
Loops and confusion all around. So I believe cytown had went into GP with 53 minutes, and now it's 111, and he's just now finishing. So, chat, if you can get your GGs out for cytown, who went through a very brutal GP, fraught with lots of loops and shenanigans from our favorite squad, the Chicken Squad. And let's see if Sai is going to be joining us in chat. And no, Nanfoodle, not the HH. Oh, that hurts. It hurts hard. But we're just waiting to see. In the meantime, how does it feel to win, Victor? It's got to feel awesome.
Yeah, it was tense. In this Nabooru tournament, I feel like we are all kind of at the same level. There are no. I think that the thing that kind of gives me a little edge compared to the other players is that maybe I have more experience than all of them. I'm kind of the the old guy that is still doing primary school, something like that. But yeah, because they're all very talented, and I think every one of them can win against me. So yeah, these races are very tense. Sometimes when you race people like Trails or Level Engine or Q Lane, you know that you have to be really lucky to win. But in these races where the levels are so similar, I think they are very exciting races. And when you enter Darkling, you always have that feeling on your mind that you're gonna be sniped. So yeah, it is very tense, but I really enjoy this.
Oh, that's wonderful. And we have Cytown, who's in the waiting room waiting to join us. Hopefully, hey, GG Cytown, how are you?
Hey, thanks. I'm doing good.
So, how did you like surviving a Trez rolled seed?
This was pretty easy, actually. I botched up 2 parts of it, the beginning and the end. So everything else felt like I was, excuse me, going pretty smooth. But I had a really rough go there at the beginning. I think it took me 15 minutes before I was even like really able to make any movement. And then my GP, considering where Dark Link was, that was a really easy GP, and I should have been a lot faster.
Well, you did. We were talking about that earlier with your side. About your side, you had like the Dark Souls version of Zelda 2 in the beginning because you were literally managing at 233 for quite a while, and
Yeah,
we were all feeling for you. We were feeling so hard.
that was brutal. And the kicker was, I knew I needed to get magic leveled up, and I kept waiting and kept waiting. And then when I got to level 2, and that was enough to use a fairy, I was like, ah, crap! I could have made this a lot easier if I'd just done that early. But I kept trying to get that third sword, but the third attack. I just couldn't figure it out today.
Yeah, we were feeling. We had our fingers, toes, eyes, legs crossed. We were like, "Go to Magic 2, go to Magic 2."
I hear you. I didn't expect to have fairy on Magic 2. I had another seed where I was practicing with Smash, and it was like Magic 5 before you could actually use the fairy, and it was like a forced fairy right out of a first cave, and it's like, all right, I better grind up the sword because all the attack around here stinks. So I did it.
Oh yeah.
I was a little poopy after I realized that one, but that's all right. To be honest, I can't believe I even made it this far into the NIT thing. I lost all my matches in the regular tournament, so I'm not really good at this game. I tried.
Well, if you're ever up to it, you could play against me, and then you'll see the true feeling of fail sauce because I'm like the worst. So that will definitely bring up anybody's confidence, you know.
It's all good.
Someday you'll be the VictorSantafe of the Nabooru tournament. So
yes, because I am
get better.
Yes, I am practicing on the piano. So one of these days I'll be able to play like you, Victor. But I still kind of am really bad at Zelda 2 because
that also gets better. Yeah. That's way easier to get better at than being competitive at this game.
Yeah, that's why I'm not confident to enter yet. That's why I leave the pro stuff to you guys.
How far back was I actually entering GP? Was I about 4 or 5 minutes back then?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Would you like to know the truth, Si?
Don't tell me I got in there before him.
Yes.
Oh, crud. Okay.
But by about a minute, roughly.
Yeah. I had a hunch I had a really good time into GP, but I just wasn't sure, and I definitely took the wrong way a couple times. So
yeah, you went into GP roughly at 53 minutes, which was pretty doggone good because you were actually behind VictorSantafe by 3 palaces at one point. So once you found the magic key in Palace 5, you were able to blaze through 4, blaze through 6, and you were literally ready to go. And
my 5 was really good. Like I could not believe. First off, I wasn't even concerned with any magic key. I was going at that point. I'm a big dash lover, and I wish I would have looked around for the 8th town because I could have gotten myself a little dash action there. But I was like, yeah, forget it. I'm just running, and we went for it.
Meep Sonic the Hedgehog spell. Oh,
I really am. I love it. I don't like the regular walking speed, so I would just waste a bunch of magic on that.
Yeah, next match, let's do the dash always on. That's mandatory for me now. Yeah, I love it. I really love it too. I got it. I was fortunate enough to get it in this one.
Yeah. it would have been really helpful there in a couple of the palaces where I was just walking like a snail.
Yeah.
If there's anything the both of you guys can be so proud of, was you had us our on our tiptoes in chat. Like we were biting nails, clenching booty cheeks. It was absolutely just going back and forth in GP. We were like, oh my god, oh my god. And everybody, it was so hard to call. That's how literally close it was at one point in GP. Like
I think I about hit every room in it, so that was stinky. But no,
you
I
did hit
appreciate
the
it.
loops. Yeah, when you went right, that first right, it led
Yep.
to a series of loops. And then the unfortunate game over, you had us all groaning in pain. We felt your pain at that moment.
Only 2 away from the Dark Link. That stunk. But anyway, I just want to say thank you to you guys and really appreciate it. I'm going to step out. I'm going to go help my wife at her photography studio now. But thank you for taking the time out to do this announcing and all this fun stuff. And GG, Victor. Good job.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
cheers, man. Hope we
Yes.
get a lot of matches and hope we use dash always on in a lot of them.
Heck yeah. Have a good one, everybody.
And thank you again. And
Yeah,
Faye, I'm going to say thank you as well for providing one heck of a battle and one heck of a play. I mean, we in chat, we applaud your excellent win, and we know that you're gonna just master out and rock hard in this tournament.
yeah. Let's see how far my luck gets me. I've been really lucky in this one, so let's see how long it keeps going. So yeah, I'm gonna take my leave too, but yeah, I really want to thank you guys for making this happen as always. And yeah, hope we see you again.
Of course. I love doing announcing. So let me give a little closer here and then pass it off to Super Boss. Okay, thank you, chat. You guys got to witness the legend, the myth himself rolling a seed. And all the seed, did have some easy points. It did have some points where it had us just clenching booty cheeks. So, on behalf of the announcement team here at Zelda Speedruns, I'm Krista J. You know me, Team Pain Train. And I'm going to hand it off. Have a wonderful day to Super Boss. Take it away.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your energetic commentary. I enjoyed it a lot. Just quickly for me, just a few things to say. Thank you so much to Krista, to Tyler, and to Patrick for doing the volunteering for this match. And another note, don't go that far away, because in just about 30 minutes' time, we're going to be back right here on this very channel with another match from the Standard Tournament, Winners Bracket Round 2 between Animus United and Trails. That's going to be another great match, I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to be around for that one, but Ricky will take over. I hope you're all going to be back for that one. And that's it from me. I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care and see you soon.